Hello, Mithril here once again, getting back to Pokemon Yellow No Evolutions, and we're going to be taking on the Fuchsia Gym today. All my Pokemon are level 40 now, so hopefully that'll be enough. So a weird note about the Fuchsia Gym. Supposedly, it's a Poison-type gym. Fuchsia City Pokemon Gym, leader, Koga, the Poisonous Ninja Master. And yet, Poison-type seems like a minority here. A lot of the trainers here instead use Psychic types, oddly enough. Yo, champion making! Fuchsia Gym is riddled with invisible walls. Koga might appear close, but he's blocked off. You have to find gaps in the walls to reach him. If you look very closely, you can see these dotted patterns in the otherwise solid floor texture. Those are the walls of the maze. Let's see you beat my special techniques. And so we have a new trainer type. A juggler. And he's using psychics. It's this weird bit of cross-contamination with the Saffron Gym, actually. That one's supposed to mostly be a psychic-type gym, and yet there are channelers there using the poison-type ghosts. Kinda weird, that. You had me fooled. I like poison and sleep techniques, as they linger after battle. To be fair, Drowsy can learn poison gas, so there is that. Strength isn't the key for Pokemon. It's strategy. I'll show you how strategy can beat brute strength. For a minor trainer, you're fairly talkative. So only one Pokemon. But it's a rather beefy Hypno. Okay, so at least we got through that. What? Extraordinary! So, you mix brawn with brains. Good strategy. I wanted to become a ninja, so I joined this gym. And another juggler. And more psychics. So just to show it off, while training, Gem and I did naturally learn Tri-Attack. The noisiest triangle. In Gen 1 it was just a pretty strong normal type attack. In later generations, Tri-Attack got pretty mean. It could cause burn, paralysis, or freeze. Not in Gen 1 though. It's still a move I like a lot, and I miss it being a TM. So an interesting note about jugglers, they're one of the few trainer classes that will actively switch their Pokémon sometimes. Most trainer classes don't bother with that. Jugglers sometimes, though, they'll just do it on a whim whether it's particularly advantageous or not. I'm done for. No, you will continue to throw triangles with only 2 heads. I will keep on training under Koga, my ninja master. Let's put McCoy up front for now. I also study the way of the ninja with Master Koga. Ninja have a long history of using animals. And another new trainer type, the Tamer. And another Whip. This is another of those trainer types that I don't know if they showed up much beyond Kanto. And hey, 4 trainers in and we finally found a poison type. Reptile bias and all, but I always kinda liked Arbok. And Sandslash. This would be why I brought a water type. So, yeah. How is Koga still the leader of this gym? His subordinates are using Psychic and Ground types. He's a poison trainer. They're all strong against him. Oh, you would. And another Arbok. As much as they talk about it in the Pokédex, I almost wish Arbok had kind of a Vivillon thing going on, where you could find Arbok with different patterns on their hoods. I mean, I'd take the excuse to train more Arbok, I like them. Awoo! We just fought a werewolf. I still have much to learn. So, Finn did get poisoned, but we're close enough to the exit. Let's just go heal at the Pokémon Center. Just enjoy a nice stroll through this lovely pink town. I did always think it was kind of cruel that there's just enough steps from the entrance to the counter to make your Pokémon take one more hit of damage from poison. So, back we go. All the way around the back. You can dip down through here, but it's not going to get you anywhere. Master Koga comes from a long line of ninjas. Where did you descend from? And more juggling. So, let's see how well this works. A new move that McCoy got, Thrash. It's a fairly powerful normal-type attack that lasts for a few turns, but once it's over, the user will be confused. Really going for that poison gas. Headbutt, huh? Well, unfortunately, I was confused. More confusion! Ooh. Well, that's unfortunate. I shall strike with righteous fury! Drop my balls. Less said about that, the better. Where there is light, there is shadow. Light and shadow. Which do you choose? Being honest, I'm kinda surprised that hasn't been a pair of Pokémon games yet. We at least finally have those. But yeah, as with most multi-hit attacks, I think Thrash can go 2 to 5 turns. Stop right there. Are invisible walls have you frustrated? Not really, they're not as invisible as you think they are. So another tamer. And it's Sandslash. Let's just see if we can get through this. I mean, that's gonna make it annoying. Yeah. We'll just go with the more surefire thing. There we go. And Arbok. Back to McCoy. Well, at least that didn't go through. Twice. Yeah, glares just causes paralysis. Whoa, he's got it. You impressed me. Here's a hint. Look very closely for gaps in the invisible walls. I mean, you tell me this far into the maze when I'm already almost there? So Men's is gonna be my best bet here. Fwahaha! A mere child like you dares to challenge me? Very well, I shall show you true terror as a ninja master. You shall feel the despair of poison and sleep techniques. So, time for our 5th gym leader, Koga. His team changed as well for yellow. In red and blue he mostly used things like coughing and wheezing, but here he's all about poisonous bugs, specifically Venonat and Venomoth. Thankfully Men's is pretty speedy. But the Venonat is getting steadily stronger. From level 44 to level 46. I didn't mean to change. Now level 48. Still outspeeding it. Still doing good. But now, a level 50 Venomoth. That's bad. That's very bad. Oh, and a critical. Just to make absolutely sure. Okay. I was really hoping I was gonna outspeed that. Though Gemini's in with a chance. Nope. Still too slow comparatively. I don't remember Venomoth being that fast, but, I mean, there's the proof. Okay, going with Toxic. Every turn the poison's going to do even more damage. Because we are badly poisoned. I'm honestly kinda surprised Koga hasn't used a healing item just yet. But with all these crits, why would he need to? Okay. Outrun that. You have proven your worth. Here, take the soul badge. I always found it weird that the poison user has the soul badge, and the psychic trainer has the marsh badge. Kinda feels like those should be reversed. Now that you have the soul badge, the defense of your Pokémon increases. It also lets you use Surf outside of battle. Ah, take this too. And we get TM06. TM06 contains Toxic. It is a secret technique over 400 years old. When afflicted by Toxic, Pokémon suffer more and more as battle progresses. It will surely terrorize foes. Happy Conduit. So with that, we finally have our 5th badge. And we haven't been going too long, so I kind of want to do more stuff here in Fuchsia City. So let's go ahead and fill back up here. So yeah, having Toxic now. I kind of wonder if I might want to give that to Bonsai maybe instead of Poison Powder. Or if it might be better elsewhere. Toxic is a fairly versatile TM, a lot of Pokemon can learn it. So here we are at the outskirts of the Safari Zone, and you can actually look at various Pokemon here. There are a number of them about. You can just get some quick scene dex entries this way. I may want to do a little bit of shopping real fast. Ultra Balls, yes please. Never mind. Less things on hand than I thought that I actually want to get rid of. Though I can actually go ahead and use some vitamins, I suppose. As usual, everything to Menza. That probably includes the PP Up, actually. Let's see, anything else here? More I just need to go dump some things off. But yes, I do want some of these. Some of these would be good. Replace the one of those I used. And full heals are actually really good. So I'm topping off on those. They'll cure any status ailment, so it frees up a lot of bag space. Speaking of which, we'll just take the shortcut back to the Pokémon Center. Because yeah, I'm carrying around some stuff I really shouldn't be. The thrill of limited bag space. Drop off the TMs. I don't need the Super Rod right now. I don't think I'm gonna need it for anything else, actually. And I also don't need the Sylph Scope. I just had it with me from one of my training sessions and forgot to put it back away. Okay. We are actually on our way to the Safari Zone, though, thankfully, not to actually catch anything. There are some key items, though, that we need here. Welcome to the Safari Zone. For just $500, you can catch all the Pokémon you want in the park. Would you like to join the hunt? Not really, but I have to. We only use a special Pokéball here. And so we get 30 Safari Balls. We'll call you on the PA when you run out of time or Safari Balls. So like I said, I don't actually need any Pokemon here. I purely need to get some items that are here. But the mechanics here work a bit differently than normal battles. You don't actually send your Pokemon out. You can throw rock, bait, or Safari Balls. The results tend to feel pretty random. I think supposedly bait is supposed to make a Pokemon more likely to stay. Rocks make them easier to catch, but more likely to flee. The thing is, though, I have thrown bait at Pokémon and they have just immediately run. I'm sure we all have. So, in general, the Safari Zone is just really irritating. Now, I can appreciate when a Safari Zone has an interesting gimmick to it. For example, the one in Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I like the fact that you could customize the Safari Zone by putting different items in there, and it would make certain Pokémon show up more likely. However, getting those items, it took a long time. Hi there, Tauros. Actually one of the rarer encounters here in the Safari Zone, despite what the anime would have you believe. But yeah, it took a long time to get some of those customization items. You had to have the Safari set up in different ways, and then wait for as long as a month sometimes in order to get the items. I went the wrong way, didn't I? Yes, I did. What is even the point of this area? There's not even any grass there to where you can run into any Pokémon. Now, it's saying that you have a time limit is a bit of a misnomer. It's actually a step limit that you have. I still have 182 steps. Walking around in that useless central area, yeah, that cost me a bit. TM40. Is that rest? Skull Bash. Maybe it was rest in a later generation, because that does seem familiar to me. Hi there, Execute. Protein. Menza does not need that. I'll give that to McCoy. And we found gold teeth. TM32. Double Team. Oh, tempting as it is. Ah, finally! You're the first person to reach the secret house. I was getting worried that no one would win our campaign prize. Congratulations, you've won, and we get HMO3. HMO3 is Surf. Pokémon will be able to ferry you across water. And this HM isn't disposable. You can use it over and over. You're super lucky for winning this fabulous prize. And indeed, we will probably be using it over and over. Because Surf is actually a really good battle move, too. So it's probably going to find its way onto most, if not all, of my water types. So yes, now we can go cross water. Like so. Just want to see if I can grab a few more items before our time runs out. Max Potion. Nice. Honestly, I would have been happy if Execute had made the list. I do love my psychic types, after all. Yeah, you can't retire early, but we only have a few steps left. Time's up. Your safari game is over. Did you get a good haul? Come again. Well, I was mostly after items. So, that being said, I suppose it was successful. Mainly, we just needed the Surf HM and the gold teeth. I'm the fishing guru's older brother. I simply love fishing. Do you like to fish? Sure. Oh no, you have no room for my gift. Darn it! So, we give the gold teeth to the warden. The warden popped in his teeth. I have several questions. First off, solid gold dentures? Are those a thing? Second, we just found those on the ground in a safari park, and you didn't even wash them before popping them into your mouth. No, we're not going to think about that. No. Thanks, kid. No one could understand a word that I said. I couldn't work that way. Let me give you something for your trouble. And so we get HM04. HM04 teaches strength. It lets Pokémon move boulders when you're outside a battle. Oh yes. Did you find Secret House in Safari Zone? If you do, you win an HM. I hear it's the rare Surf HM. And indeed, I have that. So, even if I go ahead and teach strength to somebody, I can't pick that up just yet. Do I have anybody on hand that can use it at the very least? McCoy can. Do I want to replace anything, though? I can lose Tail Whip. So anyway, let's go drop some things off again. I was never a fan of how Fuchsia City is laid out. So, once again, limited inventory space. The best! I suppose I could have used those carbos, but I forget where I picked those up. I guess I did in the Safari Zone. It's the only place I could have grabbed them. I just don't remember doing so. So yeah, we do have a couple more things to do here in Fuchsia. So we'll go ahead and get those out of the way, and that's where we're going to call it. So, what's back here? A rare candy. Delicious. While it's on my mind. Just free up inventory space. Actually, let's go ahead and make McCoy a little bit faster. Men's is already pretty speedy. Yes, fishing guru. And so we get the good rod. It's kind of a middle step between the old rod, which only catches Magikarp, and the super rod, which catches a lot of things. The good rod, I think, only has a couple of Pokémon that it can catch. But both are available in the pond back here, and they're both things that we need. So yeah, that's what happens if you don't get a bite. It's possible we could have found some of these maybe with the Super Rod, but I'm not really sure. So one of them is indeed Goldeen. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot that's a particularly weak move at this point, and that's a rather weak Goldeen. So I may have to just go for throwing an Ultra Ball. At least that was good enough. Goldeen, goldfish. When it is time for them to lay eggs, they can be seen swimming up rivers and falls in large groups. Like I said, it's a simple design, but I just always really liked how Goldeen looked. So there is one other that we need. Yeah, the list landed on a lot of water types. But to be fair, I think of the 50 unevolved Pokémon that you can get in Yellow version, over a fifth of them are water types, so it had a lot of them it could have landed on. And, well, it did. Come on, we know there are fish there. But will it be the right fish? Nope. Sooner or later I'll get what I'm after. And we may just cut to that. Because fishing is being uncooperative. Or it could just prove me wrong. Hey there, Poliwag. Again, level 10, so we're not going to try and fight it. And we got Poliwag. Poliwag, tadpole. The direction of the spiral on the belly differs by area. It is more adept at swimming than walking. Another one that just has a very simple design, but I always thought Poliwag was really cute. So with that, there is one more thing we can do real quick. Some Pokémon are only available by surfing. And another that I need is on this route. Being pretty uncooperative, though. It should be here. Did Cerebi give me some bad info? Well, that's odd. There was a bit of an info discrepancy. On Poke-Earth, they said that there wasn't anything available from surfing here, and yet the Dex entry for the Pokemon I'm after said they were available by surfing in this route. Oh, there we go. That took a while. But that's what I was after. I should know by now. Complain sooner. Complain sooner and then the game will want to prove me wrong. You're going to be difficult. This could work. Well, if it actually hits. That was just very silly. And we got Psyduck. Psyduck, duck. Always tormented by headaches. It uses psychic powers, but it is not known if it intends to do so. So, there we go. Surf forever? Nothing. Just barely set foot into grass. Swarm! But with that, we're just going to go ahead and stage ourselves over here in Saffron City, because that's the next area we're going to be going through. Just go ahead and heal up here. And that is where we're going to call it for today. So with that, thank you very much for watching. I hope you're enjoying the series so far, and I shall see you again next time. Until then, fare thee well. Who's that Pokémon? It's Nicole!